welcome. This is Leo's reading. This is for December, mid-December. Of course, whenever you are meant to find this video is when you're meant to find it. Leo, your first card is the Star card. Aquarius energy. Thank you, spirits, guides, angels. Truly appreciating. Very grateful. What is it that Leo needs to know for this December? Also, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can win a free tarot deck. Very beautiful. Any subscriber in the month of December will win a free tarot deck. Don't forget to crosswatch too as well. See if you came up in other people's readings. So the next card for Leo is the Seven of Cups. Thank you, spirits, guides, angels. Whoa, that was excellent. Thank you, spirits, guides, angels. What is it that Leo needs to know for this month of December? The mid-month of December. It's hard to be stubborn. You guys being stubborn, Leos? Okay, the moon came out. The Empress. A lot of major arcanas, guys. Ace of Pentacles. Thank you, spirits, guides, angels. What is it that Leo needs to know? So, Empress. Okay. I'm not really getting your story yet. Let's keep going. Figure out as we go. Thank you, spirits, guides, angels. I truly appreciate it. Truly grateful. Leo. This is for Leo. Whoa. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Thank you, spirit. Whoa, whoa. Okay. The 6 of Pentacles. Spirit, guides, angels. What is it that Leo needs to know for? Whoa. Okay. I'm actually not going to take those because the way that they fell, they are meant to come out. They will come out again, I promise. Okay, Temperance. Spirits, guides, angels. What is it that Leo needs to know for this month of December? Okay, whoa. 3 of Wands in reverse. Spirits, guides, angels. Ooh. Hugs, guys, hugs. Spirits, guides, angels. Whoa. Okay. A little bit of a contradiction there, but we'll figure it out. Spirits, guides, angels. Okay. Last card. Well, not last card. We're going to stop here, though, so we can just stay in contact with the cards. Okay, so by looking at this, let's just break this down quick, and then I'll go in depth, okay? So here's the Star card. This is Aquarius energy. Now, this could be an Aquarius in your life, or this could also mean that maybe there's some chakras that are blocked. But this person is nurturing the earth with emotions, right? Okay, so now here is the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is illusionary success, okay? So meaning that even though you have all these cups, what's really in those cups? Sometimes they're not what they, things aren't what they really seem. This is like intuition. It also could mean secrets or maybe an indecision. This is the moon. I don't know if you can see that or not. Here's the Empress. So this could represent you, or could represent a female party in your life who is maybe a baby mama or a parent, a mother, sister, somebody very beautiful, a lot of abundance. Here's the Ace of Pentacles held up like the sun. God is giving this to you. The 10 of Pentacles is basically like knowing where your true happiness lies. This is equal give or take. This one is like the flow of things like patience, moderation. This one you're not trusting. So this person sets out these boats with cargo in it, just trusting that they're going to be successful. This is in reverse, so this means you're not trusting something because you were stabbed in the back. Okay. Now, the Three of Hearts in reverse, or Three Swords in reverse, Three Hearts. Three Swords in reverse is basically healing. You're starting to heal from probably this. This is fast moving. This is instability. However, it's in reverse, so I'm assuming that you are keeping your stability even though you're going really fast. You're still healing. This is being left out in the cold, and this is fears, anxieties. Okay, so let's go in depth of each card. Okay, I'm actually just going to do this so you guys can see these cards better in each one, just because I go in depth of each card. Okay, I don't just sit here and tell you what you've been through and what you're going to go through. I actually go through each card because it's something that Spirit wants you to know. Okay, I do mine a little bit different. So this is the star card. Like I said, the stars on the top are basically the chakras. This person is taking emotion in a cup and they're pouring it into this dry land and rejuvenating this land. Okay, so the star, this is a major arcana card. So it is a life lesson. One of the life lessons. So this is a symbolic of renewal, faith, and spirituality. It shows a naked woman pouring water out of 2 vessels to continue the natural cycle of fertility. So there's a large star in the background with 7 smaller stars, each representing the chakras. If you have any chakras blocked, I really highly suggest that you view the chakras, okay? Because there's 7 chakras, 7 cups, okay? So just do that. So it might be blocked. So the star represents a time of personal growth as one develops a renewed application or appreciation for their blessings. So the star represents a time of personal growth as one develops a renewed appreciation for their blessings. Okay. And it's also representing Aquarius, okay? Now, this is the 7 of Cups. This is illusionary success. You see how he's standing there like, oh, wow, I have all these cups. I don't know what to pick. But what's really in these cups? If you look closer, yeah, you have all these choices. But look at, there's a snake. See that? There's a rat. I think that's a rat. Looks like a rat. The tower. Things aren't always what they seem, guys, okay? It's not always greener. So I'm going to go in depth in this one. I always go in depth on the minor arcanas because these are the Tree of Life. Very significant. So this is illusionary success. So the 7 of Cups is feelings, water, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Venus and Scorpio. So Venus doesn't do very well when ruled by Mars and Pluto. So in the desired nature is strong. As you can tell, he does not know what he wants. The success is illusionary. So it impacts what you might think can make you happy. There is no pinnacle of success. So it's an illusion to think that one thing attained will make one feel whole. To want and to desire is in human nature. You need to determine what really makes you happy. So you see things for what they really are. Yes, these cups are full, and that's the illusion. They are full, but of what? Don't get caught up in what you think matters, when in the long run, it wouldn't be worth it. Don't always think it's greener on the other side of the fence, because sometimes you can't jump that fence back. Okay, so now here's the moon. Like I said, this could represent secrets or the dark night, but there's a path there, okay? So this isn't always bad. The moon is feminine, represents Pisces. So the moon indicates intuition and powerful subconscious. So there are a lot of like contradictory symbols in this card, such as the full and crescent moon, the wolf and the dog, the opposing pillars right here. The moon card reminds us of both tamed and wild aspects of our minds that are both useful. So this moon can signify a time of uncertainty, where things aren't always what they initially seem. And during this time, it's important to trust your intuition. Okay. Now, here's where this card comes in. This is the Empress. Okay, so like I said, this could be a baby mom, or this is like fertility, okay? So it also could be like a grandmother, a mother. It could also be the reason why you're going through this. Let's find out what they say, okay? So the Empress represents beauty, nurturing, and abundance. So she is calm and content in her life. The Empress indicates the need to relax and allow things to happen naturally. The Empress encourages connecting with one or more feminine traits and create beauty, artistic expression, and connecting with nature, and representative of this card. Okay, so it also could represent that you're not being compassionate or loving, maybe, that you need to do. Or maybe a mother figure wasn't that for you, and that's why you're going through what you're going through. Let's keep going. So now here's God, right? He's giving you this Ace of Pentacles. Now, with all aces, they are new beginnings. And they have the hand of God in them, so they're very powerful, right? So, new beginnings, each ace has the hand of God. It's the most powerful card. Something big is going to happen. There's a strong force that's present. Take it serious. They belong to the top of the tree of life, which is Keter. It's of spirit because it's close to heaven. This mirrors our core being, okay? So the Ace of Pentacles. The Pentacles in this card is representing the sun in the sky. It's not just a coin here. So which is the most magical symbol of Earth? There is a path, path in each pentacle card, and they all head back to this card. This card is about results. So the Ace of Pentacles is indicated of a new venture that manifests in increased wealth or health. It's the beginning of attaining goals, the finest attainment. So it's materialization of absolute success. It's a new sum of money. So just as it is true with all the aces, they illustrate the possibility of a new endeavor, but they do not guarantee its success. That part is up to you. Okay? So now, the beginning of the Ace of Pentacles, now we have the end of the Pentacles. Pentacles represents our material world, which is our Earth, which is Capricorn, Virgo, and Pisces. Or Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Sorry, guys. It's been a night. Okay, so the 10s on the bottom of the tree of life, they're in the lowest tree of life, and that's because they reflect back to the top. Okay, so the the 10 of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is material earth. This is the last card of the Minor Arcana. This is the Lord of Wealth. So this is Mercury and Virgo. Okay, so the Tree of Life, the same of Pentacles, well-being, Hermit, the Emperor, the Empress, the High Priestess, the Hierophant, wisdom of a child, the innocence of a spirit. The dog is a symbol of spirit, and the Magician has his head on the dog's head. And the child has his hand on the dog's tail, which means it's like showing the full completion of life. Okay, like the complete, like the circle of life, if you will. Okay, so now there is a checkerboard on the side of this, which represents another dimension, meaning that it's not above us or below us, it's right next to us. Okay, so just because now this is where this comes in, right? Just because we can't see it doesn't mean that it's not there. Okay, so this is, like happy attainment, family, circle of life kind of thing. This is success here. Okay, so now this one is the Six of Pentacles. A lot of earth signs, guys. They've been in a lot of these. Actually, Wands was too. So the sixes are in the middle of the tree of life, so they're very beautiful. If you think about what's in our middle, our souls and our spirits, right? So the Six of Pentacles is the Moon in Taurus. So this is steadiness and kindness, growing wisely, taking only what is needed, then you share the rest with others. So more balance in the material world. The Spirit is saying to give more, or maybe even be more open to receive gifts. So there's charity, there's sharing, generosity, taking part. Everybody gets treated equally. All look out for one another. You learn to coexist, working together can achieve more than one alone. In healthy relationships, partners help one another. Help each other achieve love, happiness, and serenity. A mature soul seeks to care to the aid of others. Prayers, meditation, and compassion can also help for the good. Don't just pray for yourself, pray for others. That's love. Okay. So now here's Temperance, and this is where moderation comes in. Okay. So Temperance is, she's got her 1 foot in the water, and that represents emotions, 1 foot on the ground, which represents her stability. And this is the need to go in the flow of things. Okay. So let's find out what she is talking about. So basically, it's just, moderation. But the Temperance shows an angelic figure. It's neither male nor female. So the angel has 1 foot in the water and 1 on the ground, showing us that we need to stay active, but remain grounded and practical. So while one might have extravagant imagination with many ideas, it's important to have a purpose and transfer our imagination into reality. See how she goes into the flow of things with that water? That's emotion, okay? So now here's the Three of Wands in reverse. So this guy, he is trusting that whatever the boats that he sent out with cargo are going to come back successful. Reverse means that you are not trusting something. It's probably why the moon was there. The reason why you're not trusting something is because you felt like you were stabbed in the back. Okay, so I'm going to read this card because this is very significant. So 10 of Swords. Swords represent air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So the 10 of Swords. Where are my swords? Okay. Maybe I don't have the 10 of Swords. So, okay, so I'll just tell you what's going on here. There's Wands. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm missing like the whole... Hold on, guys. Yeah, so anyways, this looks like complete defeat, right? I mean, look at it. This guy's laying on the ground. He's got a bunch of swords in his back. He feels like... Oh, here it goes. Okay, so this is the Lord of Despair. There's a dark night of soul, Mars and Gemini. So Mars is a warrior, Gemini is a mental suit. This card basically means that there's a war on Mars. This person is a pure soul. Let me make sure this is the right one. Oh no, this is the 9s. Nope, this isn't it either. Okay, so anyway, 10 of Swords mirror our minds, okay? So these are a mental attribute, okay? So right here, it looks like death, right? It looks like he's defeated. It looks like he's dying on the ground. There's swords in his back, you know, but this is where they want you to start changing the way that you think, changing your perspective. So this is the Lord of Ruin. This is the Sun in Gemini. So this card shows a golden dawn is appearing after a dark night. The hand gesture right here is the same as the Hierophant. So what you see is not all there. What you see is not all that there is. You need to change your perception. So it looks as if somebody is defeated, beat. It doesn't look very good, right? So just like I explained before, the 10s are the hardest and they're the biggest lessons, and they are hard. But remember, they reflect back to the top of the tree at the aces. So the aces on the tree are the closest to God. So this card may seem like death, defeat, pain, but let's reflect and let's change the perspective. There is only a shadow that is laid to rest here, and as a mystical dawn is awakening, it's awakening, it's showing that even at the dark there is light. Okay, so when there is darkness, and that's when the sun comes, right? After the darkness, that's when the sun comes. So let's see here. Yeah, so basically this is telling you that this is not the death of a person. It's not the death. It's not the end. This is just the new beginning because there's a dawn approaching right here. So, but I want to remind you guys that you cannot see heaven with your eyes on the ground, okay? So if you can find just one thing that you can be grateful for can help you turn it all around, okay? So that's what this card represents, changing that perspective of things that you think are, you know, like that illusionary success. Start seeing things for what they really are, okay? Now, this is where the 3 of Hearts is upside down, which is good. So the swords can fall out now, and this can heal where these swords cut so deep, okay? So this is it upright. Pure pain, right? Those swords cut deep all the way through that heart. But you have it in reverse, which means that you are in a healing stage, which means that these swords are ready to fall out now. Get it up, get it out, get rid of it. Start to heal, okay? Now, this is the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is basically like you're seeking solutions, okay? So this is Mercury in Sagittarius. This is the Lord of Swiftness. It's fast. So there's no picture in this card, and it's like to depict the fast movement of this, okay? So this is a mental suit. Your mind is racing. The 8 of Wands are like arrows. It's fast approaching a goal, swift, impulsive decisions. You're learning the hard way. You're in the fast lane. You're taking everything head on, and it also means that you need to slow down. So Mercury is the fastest planet, and Sagittarius is the archer. So it's shooting arrows, which can't hold Mercury back. So it's overworking. It's overworking your emotions. So when that happens, it's causing or disturbing your emotions. So you're gaining momentum. People and situations are always changing. The key is deciding whether to grow together or to grow apart. So that's what this is. So this is a mental suit right here, okay? So this is what happens when this happens, okay? Now this is upside down, which is kind of good because remember, 7s are illusionary success. So something was learned here, right? So this is in reverse. So this is like unstable effort, but actually in reverse it's saying that you are very stable, which is good, Leo, because usually people are not stable during this. This means that you're left out on the cold, okay? Fives are severity on the tree of life. They are testing cards. They are very, very harsh, okay? So their conflict change or testing cards, harshness, judgment, assessment. So Hasad is the partner of Gedorva. So anything done without love creates evil, okay? So let's find out what this is about here. Pentacles represents our material physical world, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So this is Mercury and Taurus, okay? So this is the Lord of material trouble, fast and slow. People worrying and stressed too much, so they feel like they've been left out in the cold. They're being tested. They're out in the snow, and the woman is shoeless and homeless on a snowy night. People always tend to focus on what's wrong. Look around instead of down. There is something there to help. So Pentacles are material, an adaptation of the laws of the universe. You can always overcome any situation. There's a stained glass there, and there's something there. So Jesus is close, and he is there to help. You need to turn inwards, and this is calling from a higher divine, a higher polarity. So it's asking you not to live in disparity, but to live in abundance, because the way that you think and the way that you feel will become your reality. If you always feel like you're living without or living in lack, then you will live without. So admit that you need help. Embracing help that comes your way. Focus on what you have rather than what you don't. Look for the light at the end of the tunnel. If you feel left out in the cold or isolated, know that it's only temporary and it will pass. So avoid self-pity, focus on what you can do, stop focusing on lack, and no matter how much is living in lack, it will never be enough. Okay? Now here's the Nine of Swords, which makes sense. A lot of mental, a lot of swords in here, which is a lot of mental attributes, I guess you could say. So remember, the swords, if you think about a sword, it mirrors the quality of our mind. It looks like it acts like a mirror, right? So, okay, this is 10. Give me just a sec. So, here we are. So this is the Lord of Ruin. So Sun and Gemini. So this card shows a golden dawn is appearing after a dark night. Oh no, we just read that one. So this is the Hierophants. Now there's a need to. Okay, so that is this one. Now, sorry about that, guys. I got the 7 and the 9s all mixed up. So this is the one I started reading to before. So this is where I got them two mixed up. So the 9 of Swords is the Lord of Despair. Okay, so this is a dark night of soul. This is Mars and Gemini. Mars is a warrior. Gemini is a mental suit. So this card basically means that there's a war on Mars. So this person is of pure soul and is dressed in all white and shifting out all the exterior senses inward from our own source. So here's where the soul learns torment and agony. You need to learn from this, and you need to turn inward for answers. So there's a spiritual source fulfilled with spirituality. So please know that comfort is close. You just need to turn inward. So there's remorse, worry, fear, nightmares. Thoughts are weighing you down. You're reaching a breaking point. This is making everything seem way worse than it really is. Okay, so reach out for help. Worrying wastes energy, and worrying won't change a thing. So do what you can and let the universe do the rest. Let go of unhealthy obsessions. Learn how to be happy with the here and now. Don't play the blame game. Don't be strangled with regrets. Cut everybody slack. No one is perfect. So don't be too hard on others, and don't be too hard on yourself. Okay, Leo? Now, let's see if there's any other... Sorry about that mix up with the cards. The 7s and the 9s aren't too much different. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels. Okay. All right, so now here, this is the Lord of Rest After Strife. This is the 4 of Swords, another sword. You guys must be stuck in your heads, Leo. Get out of your heads. I'm telling you, that's not good. Your mind will play tricks on you. Your mind makes things way worse. Your mind runs off. It's not reality, guys. You need to get out of your head. Yep, and that's your feel. That's the feel right there. Page of Cups. Now the Fool. Nice. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels. Okay, so this is how you're going to overcome this, guys. This is how we're going to get through this, Leo. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. So, this is the 4 of Swords, of course, because you guys are stuck in your heads right now. So, see better? It's all mixed up. There, now I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so the 4s are the first time on the Tree of Life that they actually burst into color. Okay, so a lot of people get stuck from the 3 to the 4 because the 3s are absolute heartbreak. Remember that sword through the heart? So this is the 4 of Swords. This is the merit of deservingness. You okay in here? Okay. So this is the Lord of Rest after Strife. So Jupiter is of good fortune. Libra is a deep spiritual repose. The 4 resembles a moment of rest and contemplation after the chaos of the 3. So remember, the 3 of the Swords was absolute heartbreak. This card encourages solitary reflection. But let's look at things with a different perception. So one does not rest after strife. One can rest in and through strife. So look in the upper window. There is a stained glass. But if you look deeper, it's Christ giving a blessing of peace and truce. It's recovering from sickness or solitude. Meditation, contemplation, rest, change of mindset. Pause to clear your mind. Think before you speak. Think before doing. If you feel drained mentally or feel overloaded, it's time for reflection. Self-care is the key for balance in your life. Take a break. Restore perspectives. Rather than overanalyzing everything, rejuvenate and regain energy. Tell me that wasn't perfect, you guys. Perfect. So now here's the Page of Cups. Now this is how you're also going to get, this is how you're going to get out of this. So the Page of Cups, he's very imaginative. So you see the fish? The fish represents imagination. It's peeking over the cup. So it's alchemical moderation, temperance, announcement of a new capacity for love and creativity, psychic development, cycle of growth. A lot of possibilities here, okay? So opportunities, show emotions freely. Show your emotions freely. You are in time of curiosity and possibilities. Your sensitivity and dreamy aspirations have a feeling of being young at heart. Fools rush in. Don't mistake heavy risk of infatuation. Endure stability of true love. Why rush? You got plenty of time to decide what works and what actually doesn't. So before making a new faith, in addition to pursuing what feels right in the depths, invest time in roots of spiritual practice. Plant the seed. The page represents curiosity and creativity. Encourages you to open your mind to new possible ideas. So with the pages, these are new cycles. Okay, so they belong to Malkuth. They correspond with earth signs. So all pages are earth signs. So they bring messages or announcements. Okay, they're full of energy. They're not quite mature as the Queen yet, but you're getting there because this is the beginning, new cycle. Okay, so here's the Fool. Now, this guy, they call him the Fool because he is carefree. He doesn't know what he's about to get himself into. He doesn't care. Okay, he's, like la, 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 and he has everything that he needs right here in this knapsack. It is aligned with the sun, and the sun is the energy, and here's his trusty old dog, okay? Now he's ready to walk off this cliff because he's not really paying attention. He's not tainted yet. So that's what they want you to do. They want you to go at something as if you've never been hurt, love as if you've never been hurt, live as if you've never failed, like that kind of thing. So he's very naive and optimistic. He's carefree. So he represents the early stages of life or the infancy of a new life phase. The Fool still has challenges yet to come, as indicated by the mountains in the background, but he doesn't worry about them. The Fool encourages curiosity and an open mind. This is a great potential and opportunity, so the best thing to do is go with your gut. And no fear, okay? Don't be like, oh, I better not do this because the last time I did this, I fell. Well, you know that you fell and you gained some kind of experience with it and you can do it a little bit better. I bet you won't fall this time. You can't go at life like that. You have to go at life sometimes like you've never, ever failed before, okay? So that's what they want you to do. Now, the Ace of Wands is new beginnings and a lot of energy, fire signs. And we'll end it with this, okay? So the Ace of Wands, the new beginnings, each ace is the hand of God. It's the most powerful cards. Something big is going to happen. There's a strong force that's present. Take it serious. They belong to the top of the tree of life. So Keter is of spirit because it's close to heaven. This mirrors our core being and it's crown Keter. Okay, so this is the Ace of Wands. This is Mars and Aries. So Wands are spirit, aces is spirit. Each ace has the hand of God, the Ace of Wands. So trust in your intuition, desire inspiration, vision, creation, and growth. Given the opportunity to do whatever it is you want, creating something new, you will have absolute clarity. If you have a question or some kind of question that's on your mind, the answer is yes. This card is encouraging you to follow your heart. This ace is a sign of a new beginning and potential. It encourages you to follow your instincts and start something new. With all aces, it illustrates possibilities of a new endeavor, but it does not guarantee its manifestation of success. That piece is up to you. The Hand of God gives you ideas and power. Wands are action cards, so whatever action shows growth. Fire from the element is the actual passion, so there's no losing. Okay, so go at everything as if it's brand new, as if you've never been hurt. Dance as if nobody's watching, that kind of thing. Okay, Leo, your mantra is rule let me see. Sorry about that. Let me see. Rule the world. That's your mantra. That's a nice mantra to have. And then we'll do one with serenity. Leo, from what we get, we can make a living. What we give, however, makes a life. Nice, Leo. So there's your reading for December. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Invite friends, family members, and cats, dogs, whoever. Also, don't forget to crosswatch other signs. See if you came up in their reading. And don't forget to subscribe. You can win a tarot deck. Any person who subscribed in December might win the tarot deck. So thank you so much for watching. Love and light.